Next we have for you Mary Ward from Sexpositive. Please welcome Mary.
Sex. We like to romanticize it, but when it comes to being tested for sexually transmitted infections, this intimacy becomes, like we say in Texas, downright shameful. You got to call your doctor, admit your sexual exploits, and then wait nervously by the phone for a week just to know your results. Relationships change quickly, and with chlamydia and gonorrhea on the rise globally, people need tools to know their status fast. We need to democratize diagnostics the same way the pregnancy test did 30 years ago. My team is lean, with hardware, molecular biology, and engineering expertise. Yeah? Woo! We have built something that is going to shake up the healthcare industry. I'm talking about the Sexpositive diagnostic that allows the everyday person to test themselves for chlamydia and gonorrhea anytime, anywhere. We've taken the full laboratory procedure and put it into a pen. We validated our market product fit with a widespread social media campaign. For a fraction of a cent per customer, we know our target demographic, the price point they're willing to pay, and where they live. Last weekend's social media campaign got 20,000 followers on Facebook, and our following is growing by the minute. We were overwhelmed by the response from Europe. Here, 15 million people choose to get tested for chlamydia each year. Come market release, Q3 2019, our European customers will be able to purchase our diagnostic online on platforms like Amazon. At our price point, we expect to break even on investment in the first year of sales. When we started at RebelBio, all we had was a proof of concept and a dream. Now we have a completely integrated prototype. We filed our intellectual property, and we have a clear path to market. We're asking for $650,000 to take our prototype through the first rounds of manufacturing. With your investment, we'll be able to round out our team and galvanize our IP. We're offering you the opportunity to put cutting-edge diagnostics in the hands of people that need them. Together, we can empower people to monitor their sexual health without shame, so they can stay positive and test negative. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. So you say this is going to be similar to the pregnancy test. I mean, when it first came on the market, that no one had ever seen anything like that before.
Yeah, we're taking health and putting it in the hands of the consumer. Absolutely.
And do you think this is more important because I read a study saying that people have 3 times more partners than they had even in the 60s when it was supposed to be swinging 60s and all that kind of thing. So is it, and it's also to stop kind of epidemics of things, right?
Yeah, knowing what your status is the first step to getting cured.
Sure.
And when we were talking to our friends, so many people actually want to get tested, but you got to take off work. And so they have to put it off for weeks.
Yeah, it's a hassle.
Yeah.
And I think so things like Tinder and, like you say, generally our youth culture means that people are more at risk a lot, aren't they? Although I think I remember last year I read that STDs are going up in all age groups, but the age group where they're increasing the fastest is the over 65s.
There are a couple of reasons for that. But what's nice, think about Tinder. You get a Tinder date, you get 2 tests. You test your partner, you test yourself, play a little Monopoly, and then play another game.
And so this at the moment is for chlamydia, gonorrhea. Is it possible that it could move to other pathogens? And
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's a DNA-based platform. All life and viruses have DNA. So this platform can translate to so many things. We chose sexually transmitted infections because that's the #1 thing diagnosed in the clinic. That's a pretty big consumer base.
So are you saying you could maybe test contaminated water or things like that?
Absolutely, absolutely. And those markets are a little less regulated, and so we might be heading there before we can get to our designed consumer base. But we'll see if our platform works perfectly for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Mary.
much.